Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be back on this Wednesday afternoon. Now, you're going to be hearing a lot of stories about Miss Porsha because she is coming out with her memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha. And for some of you guys, it's probably going to be a bit annoying because when these memoirs and these books come out, they tend to take up the atmosphere of the blogs. And it seems like all of these stories are coming out about one person when really it's just a book coming out with a lot of different stories with a lot of tea. Porsha Williams, like I said, has The Pursuit of Porsha, and there's a story that has come out that I believe she talks about in the book. I need to get the book because I want to read the book because I want to go to the book tour. Okay, so let me know if you guys are going to read the book. But there is a story about how Porsha had a friend and Porsha, I'm assuming, wanted to get into the music industry, right? Y'all know she has Flatline and she was trying to be a singer and her favorite, song to sing is Amazing Grace and whatnot. But yes, Porsha had the friend that had to connect to R. Kelly. Somehow, some way, she got flued out to Chicago. And in her head, she thought she was going to a studio, right? Because I guess R. Kelly was going to help her with the music career and whatnot, and consult her on stuff. Well, y'all know how this story go, right? She did not go to the music studio, but she ended up going to R. Kelly's home, waited there for a couple of hours. R. Kelly got there and told Porsha to get naked. Now, this is a story that Porsha has told, and so she's coming out with this information. I'm not sure if she actually did get naked for R. Kelly. I think I read in the People magazine article that she, in her head, felt like she needed to do that or needed to be in this situation because, one, she got herself into the situation, from my recollection, if I'm remembering the story right. And she also says, well, I'm here now, so might as well. Like one of those things, right? So I don't think she wanted to do that, but I felt like she was pressured into doing that. So yeah, the man ended up saying, take off your clothes, get naked, sis. And I don't know what happened after that. Okay, that remains a mystery. Maybe we got to read the whole entire book to figure that out. But I believe Porsha came back 2 times after that, right? And maybe she slept over the house one time. And I believe she said that when she woke up, she heard another woman in another room of the house being beaten. And then after that, she never came back. So I thought that was a really interesting story, how Porsha is a part of this whole narrative of R. Kelly and his abusive ways towards young, impressionable, vulnerable women. And they seem to have all of the same stories about how they wanted to be in the music industry and this, that, and the third. And all of a sudden it turned into something that was perverted. I don't know. The only thing that I can say about this is I'm happy that Porsha is comfortable enough to tell her story. I know a lot of people are going to judge her. They're going to ask, well, if you were uncomfortable with this, why would you go back twice after? Right? And I guess that's a valid question. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to judge her. I don't want to question her because I know that it probably was a very awkward and uncomfortable situation. So I'm not going to cast judgment on the woman, but I'm happy that she's able and comfortable enough to tell her story. And I'm happy that nothing traumatic to the point of sexual assault happened as far as I know. Okay, maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but as far as I know, it didn't. So yeah, the whole thing is just really interesting. It's really interesting, and I was kind of shocked. I was not expecting this to be in the book. So like I said, y'all, we got to go ahead and pick up The Pursuit of Porsha. I believe it comes out in the next week or 2, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, Porsha is, going to be going on a book tour. So let me know how y'all feel about that situation in the comments down below. All right, y'all. So moving right along, the Real Housewives of the Ultimate Girls Trip was on Watch What Happens Live last night, and they were spilling a lot of tea. I'm looking down because I got to read my notes. First things first, Cynthia said that the dynamics of her friendship with Kenya Moore Hair Care has definitely changed after the filming of Ultimate Girls Trip. And you guys know that I did a whole 20-minute recap of the first 3 episodes of the show, which airs on Peacock. So y'all need to pay the $4.99, stream the show because it really is good. I think it's the best Housewives show this year, in my opinion. But yes, you guys, I was kind of shocked that Cynthia sat up there and Watch What Happens Live and basically said that the dynamics of her friendship has changed. And it did not seem like a positive. It seemed like she was trying to say that it changed for the worse. So I was kind of thinking that, you know, they had issues on the show. It was for the show. They were playing it up for the show, right? You want a storyline. But I had no idea that it really affected their friendship in real life. So that's pretty sad. So let me know how y'all feel about that. They were playing this game where Andy put up faces of different housewives from different franchises. And the women of Ultimate Girls Trip had to basically say whether they thought that that particular housewife was an all-star or not, right? And y'all, when Porsha's face got up there, nobody voted for Porsha as an all-star. And I was kind of shook because Porsha, in my opinion, I know I'm a super fan, but in my unbiased opinion, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, Porsha does seem like an all-star. Like, she's on her second spinoff. She has so many iconic sings and moments. So to count her off as not being an all-star, I think is kind of disingenuous, okay, if you would ask me. Luann didn't vote for her to be an all-star. Speaking of Porsha, you had Ramona didn't say that Porsha was an all-star. Kenya didn't. I think the only people that ended up saying that they thought Porsha was an all-star was Cynthia Bailey, and Cynthia was correct, and Kyle Richards from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I thought that that was interesting. It's kind of funny that they're hating on our girl, right? And I have a lot of you guys in my comments under my Ultimate Girls Trip recap saying, oh my God, this title is so misleading. The show wasn't about Porsha. The show wasn't about this. You're a liar. You're this, that, and the third. Y'all really need to calm the hell down. Okay, and listen, I'm blocking and I'm deleting and I'm blocking and I'm deleting. Please don't go under my comments talking about I'm a liar. Okay, I did not lie. First off, am I over exaggerating the situation? Absolutely. But if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not going to tell you to stop watching because I definitely want you to watch, but I just don't want you to be upset, okay? Because all of that anger and upsetness definitely put stress on the body, and we don't need that, okay? So I'm telling everybody that hate watches me, continue to watch, but don't be so upset, okay? It's okay. It's the end of the year. You need to woosah. Anyways, back to Watch What Happens Live. Kenya ended up spilling some interesting tea, right? She said that her and Sherri are basically besties, right? She said that they're filming for the new season right now and they're getting along perfectly. And Kenya went as far as to say that her and Sherri have a lot of chemistry, which is really interesting, seeming as though the last time Sherri was on the show, the two women kept going back and forth about their houses. So I think it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And I'm sure Marlo will probably be jealous that Sherri and Kenya are becoming like this. All right. So let me know how y'all feel about that again in the comments. Now, last but not least, for Watch What Happens Live, Teresa Giudice, of course, was on there last night because she is a part of the Ultimate Girls Trip. And she ended up giving us a teaser on what we can expect from the new season of New Jersey. And she basically said that this season she had to check somebody and it's more explosive than the table flipping incident. But y'all, if you're not into Jersey, you need to get into it because their drama is top tier. So let me know how y'all feel about all of this in the comments down below. Now, you guys, speaking of housewives, I wanted to give y'all this tea about Miss Phaedra Parks. She recently did an interview where she talked about why she is not joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra ended up saying, I've evolved, and so I love that the fans want me back, but my children are at an age The Housewives is an awesome platform, but it comes with its issues. And so to be a great parent and to be a responsible parent, I think that that would not be a responsible decision, right? She says, people ask me, every year I'm approached at some part of the year, but it's just not something I want to do. I did it for what, 8 years of my life? Both of my kids were born on live TV, and it's a lot. So y'all better stop asking her. Okay, Bravo, stop asking. Truly Originals, let it go. Andy Cohen, it's a done deal. Phaedra Parks does not want to be involved. And I don't think that it's about not being a responsible parent. I think she's playing that up just a little bit too much for me. I think Phaedra has been implicated in multiple crimes. Not only the crime with her slandering Kandi, but crimes that happened allegedly before she got on the show. And so Phaedra don't want no smoke, and she definitely wants to keep that license. Okay, she want to keep that coin coming in. So I think that's the real reason why Phaedra doesn't want to come back. And of course, I'm a little bit disappointed at the situation because y'all know Phaedra is one of my favorite housewives of all time. But I guess we have to respect her decision of her not wanting to be on the show. So y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about that, of course, in the comments down below. Now, you guys, before we log off, I wanted to very quickly give you guys some tidbits. According to these reports, Sherri Shepherd had the highest ratings for the new season of Wendy Williams, which is really great. It's great for Sherri because now the executives are looking at her like, we need to do something with her. And for Wendy, it's kind of like a catch-22. It's good because it's her show. And if her show is getting good ratings, then that's always great. But now the spotlight is on Sherri and not on Wendy. So it's all about perspective. And then I wanted to close off with this Stevie J and Faith Evans story. Y'all, it's a hot ass mess. Remember a week ago, we got this report that Stevie J filed for divorce from Faith Evans, the singer. And now Tasha K released exclusively this video of what it looks like Stevie J harassing the woman, okay? Accusing her of cheating, calling her all types of bitches and hoes, okay? Shout out to Janae Aiko, honey. And it's a hot ass mess, okay? It's a hot ass mess. It's more toxic than the Danny Lee and the baby situation, which I can't believe the baby had the nerve to engulf himself in another scandal after the whole rainbow community, okay, the whole alphabet community, as y'all so meanly like to say, canceled your ass. Like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I love you guys, and don't forget to create a great day.